Hey everyone, welcome to the next episode of Beyond the Book, where we at Reach Out and Read of Greater New York are bringing you some awesome young children's books, and then we're doing a paired craft or activity that goes along with the story after you read it. All right, today's craft is a lot of fun, and it's actually about a real person who actually lived in real life. Today's story is called Viva Frida, and it is by Yuyi Morales. It is a wonderful story about Frida Kahlo. Frida Kahlo was a real life person. She was a very famous Mexican painter. She was very famous for painting portraits of herself as well. So you might have seen a picture of Frida Kahlo and her portraits. And if you have seen a portrait of her, you might have noticed that she wears a beautiful flower crown in her hair. So that's what we get today. We get to make a Frida Kahlo flower headband. And everything that you need to make this craft, you can find at home. So what you need is just a blank piece of paper. This is just going to be for coloring. Mine's a little wet. Doesn't matter what yours looks like. You need an old headband that you don't mind putting some flowers on. You need some kid scissors. You can ask an adult if you need help using these. We're using coffee filters like this. And we need some markers. Washable markers are great. And then we also need some twisty ties here. So these, sometimes you find them in your kitchen to twist up some bread, or sometimes other containers that you need to close tightly. So that's why we need these today. They come off. They're little wire things. If you have pipe cleaners, you could also use pipe cleaners, but these are what I have right now. All right, so our first step is going to be to make our flowers. Here's what we have to do. We're going to use our coffee filters as our flowers. So you can stretch it out, put it on your paper, and then choose whatever markers you would like and color. I've got some blue here. It doesn't matter what they look like. You don't have to draw anything because the colors are going to bleed together in the end. So I'm just going to do some scribbles. I'm going to do some blue up in this corner. Then I might do some green in this other corner. It's a dark green color. Scribbles are okay. Scribbles are good in this activity. And then I might do some red in the other one. And I might do some pink in the last one. And I might put some pink in the blue as well. I might put some green in the pink and in the red. And I'll see if I can make my blue show up a little bit in the green. Green's pretty dark, so it might be a little tricky. Cool. All right, next step is I need to get this a little bit wet. So you can use a sink if you want, and you can put the water in your hand, then kind of sprinkle it on. I also have a spray bottle. Got my spray bottle. So all you have to do then is careful with your fingers, or yours might get messy like mine, and hold it up and do a little bit of spraying. Doesn't have to be too wet, just a little bit wet. And then you can even see right now, you can see how the colors are bleeding together. That's going to make a really cool design then. All right, a little bit needs to get wet here. Make sure the whole thing is a little bit wet though. Missed some spots. All right, now we need to wait for that to dry. So put it on your piece of paper, and then you can set it aside to dry. Lucky for me, I already made some here that are all dry for us. So here's some of my color designs, and you see how the colors bled together? Oh, I like this one. I chose different colors for each of them, different designs, and they all look different. Cool. All right, I chose to do 4 flowers, but you can do as many as you want on your flower crown. So next step is going to be to make the flowers. And how we're going to do that is we're going to start by folding them. So we fold this one in half, and then in half again, so it's in a quarter. Then we're actually going to fold it one more time, like that. And I'm going to choose to do a fancy kind of design on the edge of my flower. I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to do some little waves. So we'll do one wave there, another wave there, another wave there, final wave there. That's going to make the edges a little bit different on my flower. So what I'm going to do with my twisty tie then is I'm going to take the bottom of this and just kind of give it a little scrunch. And then I'm going to twist my twisty tie around the bottom. Once, twice, 2 twists. So I still have some loose ends here. Then I get to take my headband and I get to put my flower under the headband with the twisty tie. So I put it around the headband and I do my 2 twists. 1, 2. There we go. Now I'm going to wrap the rest of my twisty tie around my flower again so that I don't have any ends sticking up in my twisty tie. There we go. All right, and then what I can do is spread my flower out. So that it looks like a real little flower up there. Look at that. Look at the coloring. I love the colors. Very cool. Now I need to do that 3 more times with my 3 other flowers. Let's do it. All right, here it is. I've got my 4 flowers on my crown. They turned out so cool. I love how the colors mixed together. It really does look like a flower then. So let's put it on. What do you think? Do I look like Frida Kahlo? What a cool craft. I hope you guys had fun with that today. I know I did. I love making creative stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed today. And if you want to check out the rest of our Beyond the Book series, it's on our YouTube page. We'll see you guys soon. Enjoy. Adios.